ESPN analyst Dan Orlovsky made a curious statement this week on First Take, revealing his pick for the NFC Championship Game. He selected the Los Angeles Rams to defeat the Seattle Seahawks, but his reasoning had nothing to do with football. In fact, he admitted his pick was likely wrong from a strategic standpoint. His exact words were, "I'd rather be wrong than unloyal." This bizarre justification has sparked immediate questions about Orlovsky's motives and credibility as an analyst. Orlovsky is close friends with Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford, a former teammate in Detroit, and he has a history with Rams head coach Sean McVay. McVay once signed Orlovsky not to play quarterback, but specifically to mentor a young Jared Goff on how to study film and prepare as a professional. Given that Orlovsky has been openly campaigning for an NFL offensive coordinator job, he recently expressed a desire to be the Lions coordinator, a wish they did not grant. Many are now wondering if this public display of loyalty is a calculated pitch for a job on McVay's staff. The Rams offensive coordinator, Mike LaFleur, is rumored to be a candidate for head coaching vacancies. If he departs, it would create an opening. Is Orlovsky attempting to audition for that role by publicly siding with Stafford and McVay, even while admitting he believes the Seahawks are the better team? This incident is the latest in a series of actions that have called Orlovsky's analytical credibility into question. Last week, he publicly apologized to quarterback C.J. Stroud for criticizing a poor playoff performance, an unusual move for an analyst paid to give opinions. This follows a pattern. He once issued a similar apology after reporting on Justin Fields' work ethic at Ohio State, never retracting the story, only apologizing for reporting it. The core issue here is perception. An analyst's value is rooted in unbiased, reasoned analysis. By stating his pick is based on personal loyalty rather than football insight, Orlovsky undermines that very foundation. It would be perfectly acceptable to pick the Rams and provide football reasons. Instead, he framed it as a personal gesture, a message to his friend Stafford and a former employer in McVay. The question now is whether this perceived campaigning will work. Does Dan Orlovsky believe this very public, and somewhat awkward, display of allegiance will earn him a spot on the Rams coaching staff as a quarterback's coach or offensive coordinator? Is he positioning himself as a modern-day mentor for a potential rookie quarterback the Rams might draft? Or is this simply a case of blurred lines between his broadcasting role and his clear aspirations for a career on the sidelines? For viewers, it creates a frustrating dilemma. When an analyst admits his pick isn't based on analysis, how can you trust any of his future analysis? For the Rams and Sean McVay, the calculus is different. They must decide if they want a broadcaster who openly admits to putting friendship over football logic as part of their coaching pipeline.